Solana is looking very promising right now, currently at a $137 billion market cap, sixth on CoinMarketCap, so the sixth biggest crypto out there, which is huge. And the chart, it speaks for itself on CoinMarketCap, but even in more recent months, it has just been in a pretty steady and consistent uptrend, which is more than we can say for most of the market right now. I mean, a lot of the market is tanking, but Solana just keeps on treading up month by month. And this is what we call a bullish macro uptrend. Now, of course, we haven't broken that all-time high yet, and we did have a pretty substantial pullback slash dump previously in the late September areas, which is pretty standard for September. But what we will say is Solana, as of right now, it is approaching that all-time high area. And if we can get over $300 here, I mean, the targets for Solana in terms of a price prediction here, guys, I would say easily could get up to $500, even $1,000. I mean, if we compare this to something like BNB, look at this thing go. Well, you can see the previous TA we've done on this. Absolutely correct so far, might I add. But we can see here that, yeah, BNB has gone all the way from literally the beginning of 2024 at around $200, which is where Solana is right now, and it's banged it all the way up to 1,300. So do we think Solana could follow suit here? Well, it has had pretty massive pumps in the past, and when it does go into that bullish momentous phase, it does do ridiculous percentages. We can see here that, yeah, it did 1,000%, right, on that pump alone. This pump, again, 1,000%. From the bottom, 12,000%. That's pretty crazy. Obviously, that was when it was released, but as of right now, with a fully established ecosystem, with a lot more eyes on the market, you've got Wall Street, you've got pension funds, you've got the Fed allowing for ETFs, or the SEC allowing for ETFs and stuff like this for assets like Solana. So yeah, I mean, looking at 1,000% gain here for Solana isn't actually out of the realm of possibility. I mean, 3K does seem like a bit of a stretch, but if we can say, hey, what if it just got somewhere near where BNB's got to? I mean, yeah, we're still looking at roughly around a 400% gain from where we are right now, or 500% potentially. So yeah, I think this is absolutely fine to be targeting in the future for Solana, an asset that is one of the top dogs in the crypto space, a still rapidly expanding ecosystem, superior technology, lower fees, faster speeds. You guys know the deal here with Solana. I'm not a moon boy on Solana. It's just the facts. The technology behind this thing is incredible. It doesn't seem to go down as much these days, so the devs have solved a lot of the problems. They're always working on this kind of stuff. So yeah, I think this is one of the big competitors in the space, and it's got an ecosystem to back it up with billions in it, right? So yeah, this is definitely something that I consider one of the biggest gainers we can get coming into 2026 for the long term for price prediction. Yes, I do think $1,200 is very much within the realm of possibility. Now, let's take a look at the news here. Solana leads with technical upgrades, surpassing Ethereum in developers, fostering institutional adoption, and dominating DEX volume. Now, you guys know about DEXs, decentralized exchanges. So these are exchanges people can connect their wallets to and then essentially just buy assets without needing to KYC. And yeah, this is a big market. Solana dominates this with things like Pump.Fun, with things like Radium, with basically the cornerstones of the ecosystem, which is meme coins, GameFi, and AI. Now, Solana has been recently diving into AI, which basically means that, yeah, if they can put this front and center of their brand, think about all of the VC money, think about all of Wall Street. Everyone is diving into AI right now for marketing, for tech, for everything, right? So the money is where AI is. Solana are definitely making an effort to pivot into that AI area, right? So we can see Vision Sys, I can't read that, but AI invests 500 million Solana through Marinade Finance for AI-driven treasury. So yeah, I mean, this is big to say the least, an AI-driven treasury. Solana's already efficient and super good across the board. But adding AI to all of that stuff just brings up the efficiency, brings up everything, makes everything just a lot more fine-tuned in the ecosystem. So yeah, the more they can adopt with the AI side, for me, the higher the price will go. And of course, they do have the DeFi markets, which are huge in Solana. And yes, I know some people hate it, some people love it, but the meme coin market as well. I personally love the meme coin market for pre-sales. You can make a lot of money. But Solana, yeah, they are dominant in the pre-sale market. These guys, if you're launching a meme coin, you launch it on Solana most of the time because that's where the buyers are, that's where the money is. So yeah, Solana right now, definitely something that everyone needs on their radar. And it's definitely something that I consider potentially getting a 5 to 6x in the next kind of 6 months to 8 months. Now, I know a lot of people don't like those long-term things, so let's talk about the short-term real quick. Short-term here, guys, is, yeah, I mean, obviously we're looking for the 400% up to these higher levels, but short-term here, guys, I do expect it, just based on this trend, to tap this all-time high again and potentially exceed it. So we're looking at 20% from here. If we do lose this structural line, if we lose about $200, yeah, there's a chance we do just go sideways in this area for the next few months, which again is fine. We can come down to $115 if we want. As long as we keep the structure, we are good. Now, obviously, the diagonal structure is going to be a contender here for the long term, but overall, Solana has been bouncing, it has been growing, and yeah, in terms of the ecosystem growth and just the population in terms of the ecosystem, it's something that I consider having it's being super undervalued right now, is basically my point. And I think it could easily shoot up to 400 very, very quickly in the short term. I'm talking like this could take a couple months to do that very easily on a good run. And we've seen that before in the past. I mean, here's a good example. Here's a good example right here. Another great example. So yeah, it's done it in the past. I consider it something that can happen again. And if you do want to buy Solana, guys, do it on BitGet. This is where you get the cheapest prices for basically every asset. They do undercut a lot of the market here on BitGet. You get the cheapest fees, you get the fastest transactions, and BitGet's just basically the best exchange in my opinion. I think Binance is too compliant and they restrict you too much. BitGet don't tend to do so much, but they still give you access to all of the top features. They've also got great P2P there as well. So definitely check out BitGet in the description if you want to pick up some Solana. But besides that, definitely one that's on my pick. It's a top 3 coin for me when it comes to the most consistent profit, the lowest risk, and coming into 2026, definitely something that will be a massive part of my portfolio. Well, that's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next video. Drop a like on there, leave a comment. See you next time.